In this video, I want to talk about the 4 A's of stress relief and stress management.
This video is brought to you by Oppie Pies Academy.
But before I do that, let's talk about how to keep track of your stressors, and that is to keep a journal or a notebook. You don't have to have a formal journal. You can just write it down on a spreadsheet on your computer or a piece of paper, whatever way you feel comfortable, but just make sure that you do it. And whenever you feel stress and that feeling of pressure, note down when the stress happens. Is it chronic? Is it acute? Try to describe what it does to you. And most importantly, what was the cause? It can be external, it can be internal, like your train of thought. Write it down, make sure you understand it, and then create a strategy to avoid it. Now, this strategy is the 4 A's. So let's talk about these 4 A's. It's avoid, adapt, alter, accept. If you know what caused the stresses, you can figure out ways to avoid them. Now, it's not healthy to avoid situations and be blind to them, but if it's a minor thing and if it can be avoided, sure, it's a good idea. And many things can simply be avoided. You don't actually have to face them. You can also adapt to some situations, how you respond. If somebody says something bad to you, you can either cause that to derail your day or you can just choose to laugh it off. A lot of it is your response as well. And you can alter your response to things that you don't control. And also, you can sometimes just accept. Well, some things are just, you can say, some things are just out of my control. I can't change it. Like you see the news and something is happening in a different country. You're like, yeah, it's stressful. I wish it was different, but I can't control it. So I'm not going to let it get to me. So when you write things down in your journal, mentally walk through these 4 A's and see what's the solution. Can you just avoid it? Like in the case of news, can you just not watch the news and avoid it? Or can you accept the bad news and just watch it, but don't let it derail you? Or can you alter some of the news? Maybe you can take part in some activities that help alter some news. Obviously, in news, it's really hard to alter them. First of all, because they already happen. But you see, these are just some of the tools in your toolbox that you can easily change either your perspective or change the situation to not have to diminish the stressors or avoid them entirely. And you'll just immediately have less stress in your life following these 4 A's. And especially if you keep some kind of a journal or a notebook about it so that you can then track it.